So we're almost on. Okay, we're live. Hello, 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 our dear partners and investors. Our administrator just let me know that we are fine and we are seen. So we have news today. And the news that you have been waiting for a really long time since our webinar that was held by Eugene, our CEO, and he's CEO of United Financial Group. So we're gonna talk about Alginar today, mostly, and of course, I will share some news with you. And let's see how we can make it faster. Altogether, how we can make it more profitable and more faster. I mean, the way we are going to achieve our goals. Everybody comes to this company in order to receive really great dividends, and we will talk about it today. So, first of all, our presentation has been updated. We have Alginar presentation. You can see it now on the main page on the screen. And we just have finished it a few days ago. And now it's completely ready in Russian, French, and Vietnamese. And in English, it will be ready within a week. And so next week we will be seeing it in the back office. So if you would like to know how it looks like, please go to your UFG back office, and you will see how it's going. So also we're planning to translate it to Hindi because we have partners there, and if someone has many partners in other countries, then you can contact us and we will consider the translation options into other additional languages. So if you're the team leader of any in any country, just let us know. We will be adding really good bonuses to big team leaders. So why, I will tell you in a while. So in our webinar, what we have is sorry. So in our latest presentation, we have added some slides. Let me know the information. Let me tell you, sorry, the information that we have updated there. So first of all, everyone of us who doesn't develop any drug, we think that it's very easy, okay? But it's really huge product, especially that we couple of times started from the beginning. And the most important thing is the formula development. It's not important even, it's most difficult step in the drug development, and it carries really highest risks. There are excessively many methods of extraction, processing, drying, and other things that are being done with on each step of the development of the drug. And that is why for achievement of a successful result, it is necessary to identify the right way for each step, for each, let's say, link in such a chain of creation, because in case of failure, the whole process has to be started from the beginning. So imagine there are many things that need to be done with substance and with this yeast, so it would be growing, it need to be dried, to extract the melanin and so on, so on, so on. So on each step it needs to be done really carefully, because it's like I mean, we have let's give you this example. Let me give you this example. We have been playing computer games where there only one way to pass the level, okay? And you need to make 5 steps forward, 3 steps backward, to the right, to the left, up, eat something, kill someone. So it's like this here too in this development and production. It's like the same thing. So if you failure, you need to start all over beginning. So the bestest part that we have already passed this stage, and we have a drug now that's called alginar. We grow it up, we developed it in laboratory. Now we're looking for bigger productions. So what have we done so far? Because of course most of the work that our scientist team, which are 8 people that working in the best university, in laboratory of the best university of our country, 8 people are working, biologists, chemists, and scientists, and so on. So what have we done since almost 2 years? Okay, so December 20, primary spectral study of melanin, it was done. In February 21, research of samples using electron paramagnetic resonance which directly displays antioxidant properties of the sample. And in March 21, 2021, we obtained a strain of Antarctic yeast, Nationella nigra, from the base of storage of yeast cultures. And we made practical work. We have started practical work on cultivating the raw materials for production in laboratories. In June 21, we have found the certain condition for keeping the best reproduction and accumulation of melanin in the strain on a solid nutrient medium, and in addition, the cultivation of the strain in a liquid medium on various aqueous substrates was tested. The optimal substrate for the rapid and stable growth of the strain was found by our scientists. Cells of the strain were isolated from substrates and prepared for extraction of melanin. And in October 21, this is so much work. So we have isolated independently the first batch of melanin from our own raw materials of the black yeast, Nationella nigra, the one sample that we have bought, and we have made it ourselves. We come all the way, like Svetlana Lach, in her research of this black yeast, we have come all the way to isolate it, and then we selected the necessary parameters for the isolation of melanin from the finished yeast mass and final yeast mass, and we were growing this yeast for 3 months. Then the EMR study was conducted to determine the antioxidant activity of various melanin samples, and our sample showed the highest antioxidant activity, which is comparable to the data from the work of Svetlana Lach. And as you remember, we have translated the book that she wrote in English, so you can find it in the Facebook as well, in our official page. So also last year, the comparative study of available melanins and those isolated according to original method from the strain was carried out using the EPR method. This is electroparamagnetic resonance. And in November 21, we developed the technology for obtaining the water-soluble form of melanin, which is also big step forward. We made tests with another form of melanin derived from the yeast structure. Then we also made studies on antioxidant activity of melanin samples isolated in various ways using the electron paramagnetic resonance. And in June this year, just a couple of months ago, June 22, the technology for extracting melanin from raw materials has been improved, and the output is 150% more of the final substance from the same volume of raw materials, which reduces the cost of production. This is really great news because we can make much more people more healthy this way. And so you know that unlike other drugs for the treatment of oncology, Alginar, the one that we are producing in laboratory, is non-toxic and it doesn't cause side effects on other organs or body system. And our drug can be used by anyone without restriction as regular food supplement, which other similar drugs cannot afford since they have a destructive effect on the body. And those drugs, they affect cancer cells, and it's related to their toxicity, which poisons cancer cell and also has toxic effect on the human body. So our Alginar doesn't have any side effects, and this is very important for those who has suffered, chemo and so on. So this is really great advantage of our drug. And so now in progress, we have testing the strain for toxicity. We applied for this testing and we are waiting in the line because in the whole Moscow there are only 2 laboratories that can make such tests, and this is necessary for the drug papers. And also we develop now a flow chart for industrial production, which I will talk later about, and a section of industrial production equipment, contractual relations with partners in the field of marketing and sales of the drug. This I will also tell later. Preparation of documents for patenting the development. This is why we're going now to make this toxicity test. And so in next year, with the next 12 months, what is coming? So we're gonna launch the drug production, release the first commercial batch of Alginar. This is our roadmap. So this is a plan that we're planning to do. If everything will go nice and smoothly, this what will happen. So we will register the drug as a dietary supplement, and we will start sales of Alginar. And we were saying that by the end of December, by the end of this year, we're gonna we will start sales. We'll see how it will go. And so now we have fully prepared laboratory production, and it has been worked out. And now the task is to put an industrial production, and that will produce raw materials to our drug in the larger volume, because to grow a little small amount in laboratory, it takes month. Let's say 1 gram of the drug, it takes weeks to make it, more than a month. So that's why we need, for industrial production, we need to do it in larger volumes. And we cannot call it actually a drug yet, because in fact we didn't make clinical trials. We haven't passed it yet, but in the future, with enough of financing, we're gonna do it. So we plan to negotiate cooperation with pharmaceutical companies in the process of our development. And as you remember, probably about 6 months ago, we said that there is already a company that's interested in our drug here in Russia. And with regards to this company, they offered us to fully engage at their own facilities by the production of our drug using the data obtained in laboratory, and in fact using our patent. So our patent right to develop, and yes, they are interested, and they are ready to take on full production, marketing, and sales, and we get it. We have the rights to develop. We keep the rights to develop, and we use the rights. So their offer was less than 10% of the profit. So they are ready to market us, and from the profit we receive even less than 10%. And we believe that it's not entirely correct if we would agree to this deal. We have come this long way while developing Alginar, and of course the percentage of the profit should be higher. So the company has been developing and manufacturing, that company which is interested to cooperate with us, it has been developing and manufacturing various biological supplements for more than 20 years. So it has a name, it's well known here, and it also brings those supplements to the market and engaged in sales. And it's really serious company with a good relations with management. And so that's why for the time being, we settled with them on the fact that we set up our own production ourselves, and we will cooperate with them on the issue of marketing and promotion and sale of finished products. So for now, that's the decision. We will see. The decision is like we will see. And there were also negotiations, and it was an offer from another company that wanted to completely buy out our development. While it's not $1 billion like we wanted, the amount of about $1 million was proposed. So of course, if we sold the development for, let's say, $1 million, we could now pay all this money to investors, and we would remain in a small profit, taking into account all expenses and so on. And that would be the end of it. We would go home and do something else. But that's not the way we want it to be, and that is not the way, that's not the reason why we gather all here. That's not what we came here for. So therefore, for time being, we declined, we decided to refuse this proposal. We declined it. And the development of substance itself is a long, complex, and expensive process. And if we refer to the data of institutes that are involved in the development, then on average the cost of developing one drug for the treatment of oncology cost about $400 million just to develop the formula. And we have already developed the formula. We have created from all over the beginning our astromelanin, our own astromelanin that we call now alginar, and we got even better results. It has shown much higher antioxidant effects, and we made plus 150% from the same raw materials. We have this more of substance. So that's what we did. And therefore, we don't want to sell it for so cheap. And from this point of view, this amount is, yes, ridiculous, but on the other hand, we are not producing yet the medicines, and we didn't have clinical studies, and for us it's not interesting for the moment. But the good part is that we have already interest. I mean, we are interesting from the point of view from the big companies. They are watching us, and this is good, and that's important. So now we have a question. We are preparing for the fact that we will prepare the base for production of astromelanin, and it will be in Moscow. And we are preparing now for this process. We are selecting the equipment for production, and therefore we think that the next few months there will be more interesting news about the production. So some while ago, we announced that our funding could stop, and we will not longer take the investments, private investors, for funding. But after consulting with our developers, with chemists and biologists, with our team, the situation looks such as, of course, theoretically, now we can close the funding in near future, and then the funds that we have now enough. The funds that we have now would be enough to supply an incomplete cycle of the production line. For instance, we would have it only half of the production line, and another part we would go for outsource for the rest of the production line, and we will have to make an agreement with other companies. And in this initial stage, now it's most probably normal, but until we create a full production cycle. So we could stop the investment, stop investing, and we would stop the flow from investors, private investors, and we will complete the investment stages. Okay, but in future, of course, it is much better when the entire production cycle is under our control, that we fully control the entire production cycle, not half, not part, all of it. And of course, then we don't have to reveal some secrets of productions, okay, our know-hows. So that is why we will not close the funding right now for some period of time. And so that's the good news. And there will be also good news in a while. So you still have time to make yourself really good investments in the future, for your families and grandchildren and so on. So talking about the production issues, we think that yes, we need to do our own production cycle ourselves. That's what we decided. And also, one more thing, there have been negotiations for about 2 weeks ago with the representative of European Investment Fund, and they are waiting for a certain business plan for us, for approximate estimates and the amount that we need for full production cycle. And approximately this is somewhere around $10 million only. I remember that we had bigger, higher numbers like 400 million, but to set our own production cycle, we need around $10 million, provided that we will put this production on. And let's say that we have here a special economic zone that can offer some condition, as the Solar Group has. They build enterprises there in this special economic zone. And the area that we need is around 600-700 square meters for production, or maybe even more. So maybe it could be some rented space, or if we will have to build from zero, then it will take more time, of course, and it will make it longer and more difficult. So therefore, if we manage to find some suitable space, suitable places, then it will be most likely that we will rent the place for our production facility. And with the European Fund, we are talking about just such as a figure of 10 million. And we don't know yet whether they will consider us, or their answer will be negative. So it's just the number of reasons that this negotiation are on the way, because they don't specialize. They never had an experience in medical development, but they have kind of vested interest in really in the cancer drug with really high quality. So what is next? So I said for the toxicity. So let's talk about other thing. You know that we have already developed the drug in laboratory. Now we are planning. We are going to set in the production line. And this I told you, okay. And in case that someone has forgotten, let's go to this point. We have in total 2.4 billion of shares of total issues. And for financing, we have 600 million. 330 million, even more, of which was already sold. And we have also 90 million of shares. 90 million of shares. This is really sweet number for gold and platinum distribution, and for bonus part, and so on and so on. And we still have more than, of course, 2 billion shares, and the rest is quite enough to fully finance our project, our development, and to set up all the production line. So we are clear here that we are not taking the for now, for time being, we are not taking the big investors in. We will keep on growing, mostly because the big investors, they want bigger control. They will interfere with production. They will say, do this, don't do this, and we don't want it, because we have started from all over the beginning, from the scratch. We have developed the great, the unique, the miraculous drug which helps to cure the cancer, and it doesn't have side effects. And of course, on this stage, many people are attracted to us, and they are interested in what we are doing. But of course, they understand. Just imagine that big funds, they want to offer $1 million, $10 million. The others are watching. We have sent our presentations. They say, well, okay, we'll see. But they are interested. They are watching, and they are watching us. So for us as an investors, I mean, for you and me, this is really great opportunity. If people who understands in such startups with drugs, they interested. So we also could be interested. Remember that Warren Buffett has invested in biotechnology $192 million. So they know what to do with money. So let's just follow their steps. And so it is. Let's say that's also talking about the back office. Okay, it is possible that in near future we will add a counter of the shares of the current stage in your personal account, so everyone can see how many shares of the current investment stage we have left to buy. And also, as we announced at the very beginning, 90 million shares is a bonus part for distributing among the active partners of the company. And as a result, with the condition that we already have demand for our development right now, at present time, in the future, these shares will bring a really very good dividends with a really good probability, high probability. Also, if someone has any suggestion for development of our project in other countries outside of CIS countries or other regions, you can easily write to us, to support, to administrator, to whoever, and we will have constructive conversation about that. We will see, and we will consider it in near future. And for active partners, this is really good news. We will additionally develop some other interesting bonuses and proposal to speed up the promotion. So we really want to expand large, because this is a treasure. This is pure treasure. And also we update the website now, and in near future we will upload more information about it. And in the second of the other news, in the second half of the September, we will hold a conference. It will be in Moscow because after all, it will be very easy for many partners to come here. And it's more convenient because there's a direct flights to Moscow from all over the world. And depending on how many partners will be participating, we will choose the place where we will hold this event, and also we will indicate the exact dates and conditions, and all participants who will come, they will have some valuable gifts, and we already have the opportunity to make gifts of our own products. And talking about our own product, balm, our Rusic balm. So the cold season is just starting. It's here really very warm still. And most probably from the second half of September, around this time, we will do more active advertisement, and it will be more relevant, so it will be more effective. Also, there is a news on the internal exchange. Many of you have seen it already in the back office. The link there, the how you call it. So for the sale of shares between investors, this is what we done. This was the function of this exchange between investors. You can sell it to each other. We have already made a tab in your personal account, and the development of this exchange is still in progress. It's on the way, underway, and of course, as soon as it's ready, we will launch it, and our members who will to sell the shares will be able to leave an application on the stock exchange and put up the price that fits him, and someone will buy it. You know how the exchange works. Come on, the same way it's gonna be. So if the price is suitable for both parties, so then it's the deal. And but I don't think that many people will sell the shares, since we have already developed the formula, and I think it's like a suicide to sell the shares that you have been holding for many months, and now we are about to receive the result. Plus, we have on the way one more product for men's health, which of course will make happy men and women as well. So to sell shares now, I buy more. Every one of us buys more with a small opportunity, because now you have opportunity to buy a really little small amount of shares. So let's see that we have here in the back office available one-time purchase of shares without installment, and minimum purchase of shares is still 1. If you didn't use your dividends and didn't buy shares, just do it right now, because 1 share is nothing, but it costs nothing. It's 1.04 cent. Okay, so but it can bring you really great dividends in future. So you can buy shares starting with a package of $500. You can buy it with an installment, and you receive up to 48,000 of shares with bonus part. So when you buy your package, you have the certain amount of shares and then you have a bonus part that also will be in your, you will see it in the back office, and each sold share is participating in receiving dividends. So you can buy it with 10 installments, the package of almost 50,000 shares, come on, and $50 per month, 10 installments. Also $75 per month, you can pay 10 months, 10 installments, and buy yourself package of $750, and you receive 75 or 73 if you buy with installments, 73,000 shares. And if you watch our previous webinars where we were saying calculating the approximate profit, you understand that this is really great amount of money. And the very popular package is for 1,000 shares, it's $100 per month, and it gives you 101,000 shares. 101,000 shares, and you become rich in really near future. And also package for $1,500, $1,500, it gives you 156,000 shares, and you can see all it in the back office. All the packages are available. Of course, the bigger package you buy, the less price for one share you pay. That's like a wholesale thing. So you can easily buy it, and for this you need to contact the support and just let them know that you want to buy it. And what will happen if what will happen with those who is a leader for the team and in regions? Okay, we haven't seen this for a while. So if you become investor of United Financial Group, you can create yourself a residual income from the partner network, the network that you can organize. So as a team leader, or even, I mean, come on, we always recommend something to someone. Before buying the phone, you ask which one shall I buy, or milk or bread, which bread even is important. So we always advise to each other, and we always compare better opportunities. So here, if without even purchase, you can receive 10% commissions on the purchase, from the purchase of your downline, direct downline. It's 10% if your partner you invite, you understand, but you understand everything, but you have a lack of money. You invite partner for $1,000 pack, you will receive 10%, and you can already start buying purchase with installments. So if you have invested here $150, you become an investor and you receive the commission from first till fourth level. So on level 1 it's 10%, on level 2 it's 3%, on level 3 it's 2%, on the level 4 it's 1% of the purchase of your partners. And with the purchase of $750, you become a partner, and then you receive 15% from your first line, and you receive commission down the fifth line and 5 lines. So it's 4, 3, 2, and 1%. And if you a silver partner and you have purchased for $1,500, then you receive 16% of from commissions from your first direct downline, and on 6th level, on 5 more levels, till 6th level, you receive the commission on sales. So golden partner with purchase of $5,000 receives 17% from the purchase of first line, and down 10 level he received the commission and receives the commission. And platinum member with investment of $10,000, that's really wise, guys, he receives 18% from the downline and down 21 level on the team. Imagine, this is really a great bonus. I have calculated it. Just let me show you. Oh, come on. No. Can you see? No, you don't see. It's 46.6%. It's almost 50% for such great networkers. So while I mean, people who has invested here, mostly they write to support and write to the Telegram chat and visit the presentation twice a year, just quite before the dividends being paid. And I mean, you don't have to wait until we produce something. Just think about your future. You can really build here yourself great residual income. And from this partner network, we have a product, it's already on sales, we have paid dividends, and from the beginning we said that we're going to pay it once a year, like in every company, but now we have paid, we decided to do it twice a year, but still we keep on once a year. It doesn't matter, of course. We are developing now, and we are growing company. And if all of us would consider the company, you know, we always keep our promises. We always do what we promised, and only lockdowns and war, they can stop us. But here now we already have really great results. So if you would like to become a team leader in your country, just let us know, because we are developing really great bonuses for gold and platinum statuses. Most probably, I mean, it really will be nice and sweet bonuses, and you can make really great income here without waiting the dividends. Just you can build it, and we will complete our task faster without other big investors who will say, oh, I want to become a board director, and so on. Let's go to IPO. Let's go, you know how it's been done. I mean, you have heard about that. So most companies that being to IPO, they just simply drop their MLM part of the company. Okay, we don't want to do it. We want to keep it, and this is why we prefer to develop the company with you, with simple, normal, small private investors, instead of attracting big whales of this industry who will just swap our company, and that's all. Of course, at this stage, what we have seen, the offer is $1 million or around $10 million. So it's not that, it's not our aim. It's not why we came here. But if we all work and we consider ourselves not just an investor who puts in money and sit and waits and say, well, and you will pay our dividends, and so you just work. You need money, work. That's how it works. You need money, work. Here you have a system. You have a financial instrument that can easily feed your family. Really, 10%. And imagine on each person 10% from the zero, from scratch, 15%, 18%, and we are working since 2019, and it's already 3 years. We are working for 3 years. And other companies, they work much less. The ones that attracts the investments, they just like a bubble, and nothing. People just lose the money. And here we are working, and you see that the work being done. So here you can invite people without shame, without regret, and you can receive great commissions. And your people can receive great commission too by inviting others, just sharing the information. Imagine if we share the information about residual income, and then all the people, for instance, we now around 2,000 investors from 46 countries, 63 countries, something like that. Imagine if we will become 10,000 and we will raise bigger funds. It will be faster for all of us. You don't have to wait more. Okay, it will be much faster and quicker. And the biggest plus of it is that much more people will know about our development, about Alginar. So by inviting people here, you help them not just create residual income on the team, you also help them to spread the news about the great thing, because statistics are such as, let me go here. I know that we've been really long time talking. Statistics are such that above 11 million people have died in 2020 from cancer, different type of cancer, and every sixth person is sick with cancer. This is really a lot. This is a lot. And with this company, we can. I'm not saying that we can save the whole world, but definitely we can make it much more happier place with our drug and with you, our dear partners and investors. So take your action. You are free to invest, you are free to invite, and I think this is really great motivating percentage. 46%. This is really great. And you know, these companies like product companies that we have, big like Amway, Oriflame, they also have residual income. They have a product. So we like this too. We offer you to stay healthy and become more wealthy. So that will be all for now. I have another meeting. So I hope I have answered all the questions, and I hope you have understand what's going on. So if you have any question, please contact us in Telegram chat. I'm there to help. And that's all. So I wish you all the best. Kisses and hugs, and take care. Oi.